Hey babes, hello everyone. Hi. As you can see, I'm just like, right, let's get this started. So today's episode is going to be a little bit different. It's not a quad-M episode, but it is an episode where I'm going to talk about mental health. So you guys can see already in the intro of the video and right here on the screen, I was just not really feeling it. I wasn't into it. I didn't even want to get up, and I didn't want to do my makeup or anything. Like I'm literally forcing myself to do my makeup in this video and keep going. So I'm gonna be speaking about mental health and stuff. This was supposed to be a video. This was supposed to be a what do you call it? Look at me forgetting. This was supposed to be a everyday makeup routine video. But when I do my makeup routine videos, I'm looking into the camera and I'm really into it, and I have my in and out where I'm giving you guys like cute funny faces and stuff, but I just couldn't bring myself to it because of my mental state. And I wanted to talk about this because of not only my mental state, but mental illness has been a topic on social media for the past few days. If you guys haven't seen what's going on, I will explain what's going on, but yeah, let's just get right into it. So I just want to say that, listen, it is okay to not be okay sometimes. Okay, it's okay to not be okay. Like look at me in this video. I'm just like, oh my god, like I'm forcing myself to do this right now. Not that it's unhealthy for me to force myself, it's good that I am pushing myself to continue, but I was just really out of it, y'all. Like my mental state was not here. Like I had a breakdown right before this video. I thought that you would be able to tell in the video, like my eyes would be red or something, but you can't even tell that I just had a breakdown. And that's another thing. Imagine if I came on here, right, and I faked it for you guys and fake being happy, like all this other stuff, like a lot of things on social media you cannot believe. Like I just saw this post where what's this guy's name? I forgot his name, but I say he's a motivational speaker. Like I love his videos. If I could find his name, see, I had to take a deep breath right here. I'm telling you, like mental health is very important. I had to take a deep breath and come back real quick, get back to my regular self real quick as much as I could. But what is this guy's name? I can't remember his name, but basically he made a video and he was just saying how like everything on social media is not what you believe. Do not go crazy, okay? Trying to keep up. I had to get up and I had to get some water, guys. That's how real it is. Like I was really pushing through this video and I was like, you know what, I'm gonna let them see this. Like I'm not gonna hide nothing from them. I'm not gonna pretend like, oh, everything is just so perfect every day, 25/8, like just everything is just always perfect. Like I'm gonna let them see this. So I got some water, okay, had to refresh, okay, had to woo-sah real quick and rehydrate and stuff. But basically in this video he was just saying how everything is not what it seems on social media. Okay, these people are going through it just like you, and they have an everyday life, and even though they might have accomplished a lot, yes, like let's not discredit people and say that they didn't accomplish. And even me, I accomplished a lot. However, we're all still human and we all still go through things. So don't look at it as, oh my god, this person has everything and they're just so perfect and they're not going through anything at all. Like look at their life and look at what they are doing and look at how they're living. Look at how happy they are. They're not going through anything. Everybody is going through something, no matter how much money they have, no matter how much fame and notoriety they might have. Everyone is going through something, okay? So I say that because I wanted to let you guys know that yes, no matter how many times I come up here and I'm cute and I'm laughing with you guys and I'm just so happy, I go through things, especially with my mental health, like with anxiety and depression. Oh my gosh, my depression hasn't been bad lately, but my anxiety, oh my gosh, I even started taking I believe the vitamins are called ashwagandha. I could be pronouncing that wrong, but I'm going to do a review for you guys on the ones that I've been taking, just in case anybody out there needs something to like balance out their anxiety, but you don't want to be put on like these strong medications. So I'm gonna do a review on like this natural remedy that a couple people have been using. I've been seeing a lot of people using it, and it seems like it's been working for them. But getting back to social media, if you guys haven't been on social media lately and you don't know what's going on, I was scrolling, I think it was yesterday. I was scrolling and I seen this video of this guy that was dancing and happy, and I think his wife had walked by in the video. I never seen the guy before, whatever. But the caption somebody had wrote was like, oh, this was him 24 hours before. Like, he made this video right before it happened. So I'm like, what happened? Obviously, they're not talking about something good. So, you know, I went in through the comments or through the shares, try to figure out what happened. Like, what's going on? Like, you know, did he, you know, is he unalive? Like, did somebody do that to him? Like, what happened? Like, so I'm reading, and then I just found out that he unalived himself. For you guys don't know what unalive is, it's we have to say that to talk in code, because certain, you know, AI systems and stuff like that, or algorithms, and however the social media platforms work, we have to talk in code so our videos won't get flagged or anything. So yes, he unalived himself, and I'm reading more and more into the comments, and I know that people are like, oh, something is not right, like something isn't right. And I'm like, well, what do these people mean something isn't right? Like, what are they talking about? And I'm still reading and people like, yeah, something is wrong, something doesn't seem right, I don't believe that he did that to himself. And I'm like, well, why wouldn't they believe that he did that to himself? So I had to go to TikTok, because TikTok is like the main source now. Like, TikTok is really, you know, where you go to like look up things. So, and YouTube is a main source too, I'm not gonna lie. Like, TikTok and YouTube are like head and head when it comes to that. But I went and I read a little bit more, and then people were saying the same thing. They were like, oh, I don't believe that he did that to himself, something doesn't seem right, we need answers. And I'm like, okay, but what is the reason that people don't believe it? Like, maybe they know something that I don't know. Like, maybe they, you know, looked at a video or something. Like, what is it that they don't believe? Like, is it his wife? Like, what is it? So I found out that people are saying that because of the way he looked in that last video. People are like, oh, I don't believe it because of how he looked in his last video. It just doesn't seem right. He seemed very happy. He seemed, you know, like joyful, and he was dancing. Like, how was he dancing and happy and joyful like this? And then he unalived himself a couple hours later. And, you know, that honestly surprised me, because I just can't believe how many people are out there that don't really know about like mental health and depression. I say that to say this: depression or any other mental problem, mainly depression, okay, it has no face. It has no face. What I mean by that is, you can't correlate somebody being happy and productive and smiling and being joyful and welcoming with them being okay. Like, I don't know if any of you have ever seen this commercial where I think it's like a medication for depression, and the people are holding up like a mask, like a little smiley face mask, like on a popsicle stick, and they have it in front of them. That is literally what depression is. It has no face. Like, please do not think just because somebody is smiling and happy and joyful that they're not going through stuff, or they're not at the saddest point in their life. Like, has anybody ever heard like, check on your strong friend, because sometimes that's a friend that needs help the most? I feel like that's me. I'm the one that's always smiling and joyful and giving out advice and helping, and sometimes I need it myself the most. Like, it's the person that you think is just the strongest and the happiest, and they can be suffering the most. It has nothing to do with social status, with money, or anything like that. Like, how many celebrities so far have we known to unalive themselves? And the first thing people can come to is, oh, well, why would they do that? They have money and they have this and they have that. That doesn't mean anything. Again, depression is still a mental illness, okay? It's like an imbalance in the brain. So it doesn't matter what you have. And not only money-wise and, you know, because of who he was, someone of status, it also seemed like, I'm gonna say seemed like because I don't know anybody's life, but it seemed like he had a loving family. He had a wife, he had kids, like, you know, because there's some things that money can't buy, which is love and happiness. Okay, I know a lot of people like, oh, money can buy you happiness. Money can buy you things that will temporarily, you know, give you some type of enjoyment, but it cannot buy true happiness. It can't. So, you know, not only did he have, I'm assuming he had money because of what he did and, you know, his amount of followers on social media, but that also means, you know, followers doesn't mean a lot, but, you know, I'm just gonna assume that he had a very good, he was well, you know, well paid and stuff, me and Ellen's DJ and stuff like that. And he also had family, which means I'm gonna assume that he had love. So it's not only about, you know, you have everything, you have love, and not only do you have love, but you have the extra, like the money and the being well known. You have that. Like, what could possibly go wrong? Again, depression has no face, okay, and sometimes it can be completely nothing wrong. It's just something that you need to heal, maybe something that happened in the past, and it's just gonna mess with you. It's like an imbalance, like I said. Like, sometimes we just really need help, and a lot of us don't even talk about it. We don't talk about it, especially as Black people. We do not talk about it. We all know that it's like a known thing that a lot of Black people do not believe in mental health, or they don't believe in going to see somebody, and we need to really break out of that belief, because that is not good. It's not helping us in any way. And I say this to say also, if somebody does come to you, okay, let's say somebody comes to you and they say, hey, I'm going through this, I think I'm suffering from this, and, you know, even though you shouldn't diagnose yourself with anything, it doesn't take a lot to know, like, hey, I'm suffering from depression and anxiety. Like, my anxiety, I didn't know for a long time. I thought it was something very weird about me. I thought it was something off about me. I thought I was just weird, or I thought I might have had a little slight bit of autism because of the weird things I did for my anxiety, like heavy breathing or making strange little noises to try to get the thought that's out of my head out of me. Like, it's so weird, I can't even explain it. Like, I was like, oh my god, like, I'm weird. But, you know, I did take up psychology in school, and that really helped me notice a lot of things, not only about other people but about myself. So I've noticed, like, oh my gosh, this is anxiety. I had no idea, because I didn't think, not that I didn't think that, you know, I couldn't get it or anything. I just brushed it over, because, like I said, we don't really think about it much. But going back to the point of what I was saying, if somebody comes to you and they say, hey, you know, I'm suffering from this, like, anxiety, depression, especially depression. It is so hard. It is so hard for somebody to come out and say, hey, I am going through it. I'm suffering from depression, or even severe depression. If somebody comes to you and say, hey, I'm suffering from severe depression, the worst thing, the absolute worst thing that you can do is tell somebody, no, you're not. It will set them back so far, to the point where they will never open up to somebody again. And that happened to me. I told somebody, like, hey, like, I'm really going through it, like, I feel like I'm suffering from severe depression. And the person was like, no, you're not. Like, you don't have that. Like, you don't got that. I don't know if they said that to try to make themselves, you know, just feel like, oh no, you don't have that, like, stop it, like, that's not true, or whatever the case may be. But it was just bad. Like, that was the worst thing that you can do to somebody. If somebody comes to you, if they are openly coming to you, that means that they trust you and they feel comfortable with you. Okay, so if somebody's coming to you and saying, hey, I feel like I'm suffering from this, that, and the third, please do not ever shut them out and just be like, oh no, you're not, because it's gonna set them back so far, to the point where they might never seek help again, or might not ever open up to somebody that they know. And, you know, a lot of people don't have the access, or they don't know how to access someone professional to talk to. They feel like it's a lot of money and stuff like that, so they don't really know what to do. So please, if someone ever comes to you and opens up to you about their mental health, help them, talk to them. Don't ever shut them out or tell them that no, they don't have that. That is the worst thing that you can do. Okay, we need to check up on people. Not only when we need something, but we need to just see where people's state of mind is. Not only when we want to go out and party and we hit up our friends, we need to just check up on our friends on a regular and say, hey, are you okay? Like, what's been going on? You good? You know, like, I feel like everything would be a lot better for a lot of us if we just opened up and we talked and we felt comfortable enough to open up and talk. And if you feel like you're on your last straw, because I have also been there, you feel like you're on your last straw and you don't want to be here no more, like, I am begging you to please seek help. Even though I am a YouTuber and a lot of you just know me through YouTube, if you need somebody to talk to, I promise you can inbox me. Like, I will even give you a number that you can text me through and we can check up on each other, because that's how serious I am about mental health. Because I am telling you, mine was, at a point where I was very broken. Okay, I was broken. I had thoughts, if you know what I mean. So I understand everything 100%. So please take care of yourself, guys. I really do love you. I say that at the end of all of my videos, but I really do love you guys. Like, all the love you send me, I love you guys. Take care of yourself physically and mentally, okay? So I am going to end this video here, and I'm so happy that I got up and I was successful another day. I got up, did my makeup, even though that was very hard for me. Like, even look at my hair in the video. Like, I didn't even want to do my hair. As you can see in this video, my hair is not perfect. Like, you see me messing with the glue, and that's another thing. Like, it can be suffering from depression it can be the slightest thing that makes you sad. Like, you can be okay and then, like, your ice cream could fall, or you could be like, I was kind of okay and then I seen that my hair didn't turn out perfect. Like, my hair didn't come out nice, and that just made me sad also. Like, there's a lot of things, like, and my cycle plays a part in it too. Like, when my days are leading up to, my period or whatever, I get extra sad too. But I think that's everybody. Like, I get emotional, but I do have my depressing days here and there, and I'm just hoping that it doesn't come back as bad as it was before. But yes, okay, take care of yourself. I love you guys. Take care of yourself mentally and physically, okay? Like I always say, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe, and also hit the notification bell so that you can get notified every single time that I upload. Also, make sure you guys go ahead and follow me on Instagram at Jaiye and on TikTok at Jaiye_. If for some reason you don't have TikTok or Instagram, I'm going to leave a list right here on the screen of every single social media platform that I have. Make sure you guys go ahead and follow me each one that you have, and I will check you guys in my next video, okay? I love you guys. Take care. Bye.